world of the Forgotten Realms is one of high fantasy, populated by elves, dwarves, halflings, humans, and other folk. In the realms, knights dare the crypts of the fallen dwarf kings of Delzoun, seeking glory and treasure. Rogues prowl the dark alleyways of teeming cities such as Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Clerics in the service of gods wield mace and spell, questing against the terrifying powers that threaten the land. Wizards plunder the ruins of the fallen Netherese Empire, delving into secrets too dark for the light of day. Bards sing of kings, queens, heroes, and tyrants who died long ago.
On the roads and rivers of the realms travel minstrels and peddlers, merchants and guards, soldiers and sailors. Steel-hearted adventurers from backcountry farmsteads and sleepy villages follow tales of strange, glorious, faraway places. Good maps and clear trails can take even an inexperienced youth with dreams of glory far across the world, but these paths are never safe. Fell magic and deadly monsters are the perils one faces when traveling in the realms. Even farms and freeholds within a day's walk of a city can fall prey to monsters, and no place is safe from the sudden wrath of a dragon.
Our story takes place in a region of the Forgotten Realms called the Sword Coast. This is a place of adventure where daring souls delve into ancient strongholds and explore the ruins of long-lost kingdoms. Amid a lawless wilderness of jaded, snow-capped peaks, alpine forests, bitter winds, and roaming monsters, the coast holds such great bastions of civilizations such as the city of Neverwinter, in the shadow of the fuming volcano known as Mount Hotenau.
Driven from lands farther north by more powerful dragons, a young white dragon named Cryovane has descended upon the Sword Mountains, claiming the snow-capped range as its domain. Typical of its kind, Cryovane is dim-witted and cruel. The dragon patrols the skies around Icespire Peak, surveying its territory while hunting for food and easy treasure. With each passing day, the dragon's domain grows as it ranges farther across the land, preying on anything it can catch with its claws or freeze to death with its icy breath. Sightings of the dragon are becoming more common, as are its attacks.
A crumbling fortress on the northeast spur of Icespire Peak serves as the dragon's lair. Cryovane seized the icy fortress from a tribe of savage orcs, killing the orc war chief and forcing the tribe's survivors to flee into the foothills and forests. Enraged by the death of their war chief, the orcs have called upon ancient allies, evil, shape-shifting half-orc spellcasters who bless and advise them. These half-orcs worship Talos, an evil god of storms, and many dwell in the dark depths of Neverwinter Wood. In stormy weather, they gather on remote hilltops to summon Gorthok, the Thunderboar, a primal entity that serves Talos. Like the god it serves, Gorthok delights in destruction.
The orcs aren't the only creatures thrown into upheaval by Cryovane's sudden arrival. A manticore driven from its mountaintop nest by the roaming white dragon has migrated to the foothills and begun terrorizing folk living in the outskirts of the mining town of Phandalin. Other monsters in the region have been similarly displaced.
Aurelia Nightbrook grew up happily with her gnome parents in poverty. Her and her best friend, Lenny, a ferret, loved roaming around the wilds behind their home. When Aurelia was 17, an archer, Valencia Portico, came to town fresh off an adventure. In all of the stories she told, Aurelia convinced Valencia to take her on as a hireling. For 2 years, she soaked up everything she could of Valencia's legendary longbow skills. One night, she had a dream, one she can't quite remember, and awoke with a touch of fey magic and a desire for an adventure of her own.
Professor Herbert Hughes is a wizened old satyr that has spent many long years studying magical tomes at the university in Waterdeep. He has longed for the adventures read about in his books, but duty to his family and to his order have kept him in the city. Retired and reassured that his kin are well provided for, he can finally seek the glory he has long craved. He is confident that his training and studies have prepared him for real-world application, and he is excited to show his prowess to the world. And just maybe, someday, he will be the hero the bards remember and praise.
There are three things the wise fear: the sea at storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of Mael Stromtrail. Mael is a fun-loving adventurer of the seas, always telling grand stories about fishing trips and the storms he loves to dance in. The turtles of the ship would protect each other and would often volunteer their shells to continue doing so after death. The ship sank after being raided by ruthless pirates. He can only remember their flag, an iceberg on the top of a leaf, and the storm that saved him.
Who am I? Who am I, you ask? You see, that's the wrong question entirely. If you ask me to elaborate the concept of, well, me is very fluid. Which me would you like to know? The me who was the advisor to both sides of a war in the Border Kingdoms? Or would it be the me that faked his death after conning his way to being the headmaster of Sholung School of Wizardry? Or perhaps you want to know the me who stole and subsequently broke the heart of the Princess of Halara? Don't give me that look, it's water under the bridge. She'll get over it. Either way, the list can go on. You see, the question you should be asking is, which me am I to you? Ignoring the grammatical inconsistency of that sentence, that is indeed the question. Because to you, at least for this time being, this tiefling has a contract to uphold for all the riches in the world. Sure, that contract is with a fiend from the abyss, but you do what you need to get by in this world, and with a bit of wit, a lot of magic, and a hell of a lot of charm, I'd say I get by just fine. And if you want to know which me you're talking to right now, you can call me Matthias. Good.
Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is a mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amidst the harsh wilderness. There are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need of arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn is at the center of the town, offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers.
Live! Hello, everyone!
Hey!
We did it! I am running tech today for the first time in a long time. I gave Tom the day off, so is everything good? Usually I fuck something up. Can you everyone hear everyone?
Can you hear us?
I'm sorry, I didn't hit yeah, can you hear me? Hi!
Yay! I did it! I'm so proud. Everyone give me a yay. Yay.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
All right, guys.
Yes.
So we are back. It is episode 6 of our campaign. We've got some fun stuff that happened last session. I can't pronounce the thing that we fought last session, so someone else is gonna have to do the thing.
The Ankeg.
Yeah, the previously
Yes.
on. So let's start out with brief intros here. So Shay, go do your awkward thing.
Hi, I'm Shay. This is my bear, Puka. I like doing the music and stuff.
Thanks, Shay. As always. Derica.
So great.
Erica, I'm upset because Shay is actually a pretty cool dude, and you couldn't tell by his intros ever. I play Aurelia Nightbrook, and she's had quite the time in the last week, let me tell you.
Awesome. Chris.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Chris. I play Bale, and I'm here for magic and friendship for everyone. And yeah, let's get it.
Awesome. And Winston.
My name is Winston Lewis III. I am the designy guy. I am the drawy guy, and I am the magey guy that is Matthias, the warlock.
Cool.
So I'm the guy.
Winston, your camera, I can see from the bottom of your nose to some of your
sorry,
hair.
I was leaned in because I was taking some notes.
Oh, okay.
I am back.
And
I was reading terms of agreement and decided not to click accept.
and I'm Sarah. I'm the CEO of REM. Excited to be here, except I don't have a voice this morning, apparently. And I'm playing Herbert Hughes. And tomorrow I'm excited because Shay is actually going to be recording our Patreon bonus episode for October of 10 Candles. So it's going to be creepy and dark and terrifying. So if you're not already, join our Patreon. Sorry. Another reason you should join our Patreon is as Kender Mage did at the very beginning of this chat, you get a free reward. So there's different bits and points things that you can do to support the cast and give inspiration or a nat 20 or a hit or a bless or an insta kill. So you get a free nat 20 by being a Patreon at any level. And now we just started for Patreons as well. We're doing a class for British dialect that I'll be teaching next Saturday. So, and you get a discounted rate if you go through the Patreon. So anyway, check us out, join our Patreon, support us so that we can keep doing great shows and entertaining you guys every Saturday morning. Let's do previously
On Avatar.
On Avatar. Well, so wait, am I gonna do this in Avatar Roku's voice?
Sure.
Please
Do it. Previously on Avatar, as the party of the melted barrel slew the druid, the druid boar, the magical Aurelia disappeared into a fey magical conjuration, bewildering her party. But as she disappeared into the fey, the party decided to press onward. After slaying the boar and finding that she was an anchorage of Talos, they decided to continue their quest to the logging encampment that was run by the brother of Harbin Wester, the beloved mayor of Phandalin. Searching for Torben in the logging cabin, they found that it was abandoned and it was gone, that the people there were gone. Finding disturbed dirt and mounds, they decided to search the central cabin. But searching the central cabin, Matthias was chomped in half by an anchor, an Ankeg, a large buggy creature burrowing through the ground and chomping him. But thankfully, his patron was not through with his life and was granted another chance at living. Quickly, the party decided to dispatch the Ankeg, and after dispatching the Ankeg and catching the cabin on fire, they found that Torben was in a room not far from the living room of the cabin. Much like his brother, he did not want to come out. Convincing him that they could kill and get rid of their Ankeg problem, he removed himself from the room, where they spent the night and were ambushed yet again by an Ankeg. Killing the Ankeg quickly and deciding to venture out into the camping encampment, they decided to proceed with caution. And it was in the moment of proceeding with caution that more Ankegs seemed to burst from the ground. And at that moment, their friend, who had been absent for the past day, Aurelia, appeared, smelling eerily of swamp. And that is where we begin our quest today.
So I would like to resign as GM. Winston, you can have it. I'll just roll the character right quick. We're good. Okay, sweet.
I'm gonna have to make call time an hour earlier for us, so Winston can do previously, and we can like edit it real fast and just play it.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Low key, high key.
Down with that.
Amazing. We have our
Yes.
ads for every single week now.
Yes. There it is.
Amazing. All right. I think my favorite part was smelling eerily of swamp.
Hey, I know a lot of people in the chat is wondering about that. We'll get to it. Trust me.
Yep.
Amazing. All right. So right before we jump into our story, let's do our cool nerdy shit. Shay?
Cool. I gotta quickly get it. Give me like 10 seconds.
1,
Buddy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's bothering me that Winston and Chris are doing 2 different ways of counting to 10.
Yeah, we're counting down and counting up. You never know which direction we're
Cool.
going.
I definitely got back in 10 seconds. There. Oh.
That felt like a really long time. 10 seconds is forever on stream.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we keep going with this Halloween theme, I thought I would share with you my top, maybe I would say top 3, if not my very favorite board game. This board game is called
Yes.
Betrayal at House on a Hill. This is a co-op into a 1v all board game for 3 to 6 people. You are basically in a B-flick horror film where you and a couple of your allies will go and explore a ever-changing house that is on a hill. And throughout all the rooms, you'll get omens, and one omen will set off an event that turns one or all of your friends into a vicious monster of different choices. It is the best game ever. The fact that you could go and do different, the house is never the same. I had this game for like 3 years. I have not played all the different scenarios yet. There is a legacy version of this game that I will buy once we can all be in the same room and play games. So yes, your nerdy shit.
So
Trail
for
at
real,
House on the Hill. You can get at your local game store. You get it anywhere. It's a great buy.
so
Do it.
for real, one of the ideas I have for streaming at some point is doing like these short videos on learning how to play different games. But they also like take you into the immersion so that like you can like love the role play side of everything that we do, right? So Betrayal is one of the ideas I had for like a group of people like us would sit down playing it, and then like when you start, you do the zoom in where like you are the characters, so you're dressed similarly to your characters, and then like we're standing in this creepy house and it's like, we should split up, and like we all just walk in different directions, and then like so you're learning how to play but like getting little glimpses into the world, and I like really want to do this.
As you're saying that, I'm realizing how ridiculous it is every time I play that game that we all split up.
Yep. It happens
First
every
thing.
time.
But then B-movie horror flick is so accurate to describe this game.
Yes.
It's a real cabin in the woods experience. You know, it's just
It is.
enough
It is.
chemicals in the vent. You know?
Another one I really want to do is Red Dragon Inn.
Yes.
But like I would want to do this with like the cast from season 1 and then the cast from season 2. So like it's us playing our characters but at the tavern, getting drunk and hitting each other until we all pass out.
Back in my day, we only had Uno and Canasta, and we liked it.
Okay. We should start playing D&D. I love this.
Take it
All
away,
right.
Shay.
All right. So, all right. So, as our lovely narrator says, we are in the logging camp where you see two more Ankeg come up. But behind you, you see an Aurelia. Aurelia, you talked to Ramdi. Ramdi said, "Oh look, we got just in time to help your friends."
What is happening? What is happening? Where's my tea?
So I'm sorry, we could not get the tea. You'll get the tea again. Trust me, the flower grows every
It took me a
decade.
week, it took me a week to get it, and I don't get any?
Well, we had to help your friends. They look like in trouble. I know you love friendship.
Can I just I'm just so mad. I just want to turn and shoot one of the things.
Sure, you will when we roll initiative. So everybody, let's do this.
Cool. Well, this is a surprise. This feels like a surprise. I just came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
I also I'm going to inevitably see this arrow being shot, and Matthias is going to be very confused. And he's just like, "What the hell is happening here?"
You want me to roll initiative, or you want me to roll the shot first?
Oh, roll initiative and we'll roll the shot. Like we'll just get the initiative down and then we can just go right into it.
Oh no, I forgot to hit my character.
Initiative.
I got you. Hold up. Oh, just type it in the box now.
I feel like I'm definitely going first.
Yeah.
Is the professor in a wheel?
I'm in a wagon because I thought that maybe like it couldn't come up from the ground and eat my ass.
I think you've been
You
hanging
wouldn't have
out
to
with
worry
the
about
mayor
that if you
too
had
long,
pants.
Professor.
He does have a point.
I didn't hear what you said because both of you were talking at the same time. I heard what Chris said, but
Oh yeah, Chris was way funnier. I just said it seems like you've been hanging out with the mayor too long.
you can see my you can see my face still.
Unfortunately.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Someone get her some tea. She mean.
I think she's spilling the tea. That's what's happening.
So we'll start with the surprise round. Two things happen. One, you shoot an Ankeg. What Ankeg you want to shoot?
Down.
That one up top. I see it. Roll your shot. Yeah, you hit. That's a hit. So 9 pierce damage as this Ankleg goes and just was ready to feed in, gets shot right in like a shoulder of this beast. You don't know if the shoulder is some part that is attached to a limb, and it goes. I can't do the alien sound still, but it goes like that alien sound, and it and it gets wounded. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
No, I think I'm good.
Cool. So that's the first thing. The second thing is Aurelia stinks. Like she stinks horribly. Like it is unnerving. Like it is like you have to, everybody except for Aurelia, even the Unkegs have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Can I just hold my breath?
Since it was a surprise round, you didn't even know she was there. So it just boom.
Constitution test?
Constitution.
Yeah, that's a 7 for Matthias.
See, 16, 15, and then I'll do the on-kegs. Let's see, what's your constitution? All right.
Sarah, we can see your character sheet and stream.
I know.
All right,
It's real cute.
I'm working on it.
Fail. So you and you Matthias, and this on keg right here feels something wheeze up in their stomach, and you immediately throw up. So what that means is for only one round, you have disadvantages on your attack rolls because you're throwing up, and whoever hits you has advantage on their attack rolls. But it's the same with this on keg down about the mark. But yeah, y'all throwing up. Like, this is horrible. And you hear Romedy in your ear. Aurelia says, "Oh, I forgot about that." And bing! And he does press dissertation. Just press a dis. Oh, this is why I'm not a wizard. Anyway, press a dissertation on you. And you smell better. You don't have a scent anymore. He's like, "Okay, that should fix you. Now, I will see you in like 3 weeks. Okay, no, give it a month so you can really feel your new powers. All right, bye." Peep.
I don't know if I like this guy. Also, guys, how has it been a week and you're still only at the loggers camp? Like, what's going on? As I'm readying another arrow.
Wait, what? Where'd they come from? Where'd you come from? And why do you smell so bad?
Aurelia, we need to have a really long talk about hygiene after this is over.
Listen, it's been a week. Do you want some help? Because it looks like you need help.
And with that said, Aurelia, you're on top of the order. What would you like to do?
I want to hit the one I have advantage on.
That one right there.
Thankful for advantage.
Thankful for fans. That 23 does hit. Roll for damage.
All right, 1 second. It refreshed.
You're good.
But I think it's like 1,000,000 damage. I think that's what I'm seeing.
That sounds about right. Like 1,000,001.
Impressive.
Six damage. So as you just anger from this pixie boy person thing who keeps who didn't give you your tea, which it boggles you. You go and shoot that arrow. It lands Persis on a leg, on a limb, definitely, and it is looking hurt. It's not bleeding, but it's definitely hurt. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
No.
All right. So that brings us to a Professor Herbert Hughes. What would you like to do?
Well, his feelings are kind of hurt from Aurelia. So he's feeling kind of bad about himself. Let's see. He is longer than 60 away from that one. So from up here, he's gonna cast Magic Missile at the this bro.
Sweet, roll your damage. What level are you rolling Magic Missile?
I'm just gonna roll it at 1 for right now because his heart is sad.
Oh, no.
So you see 3 missiles kind of droop up. So it's not as quick. It kind of has a lean to, and it goes down and boom, boom, boom. For 11 damage.
You just hear like it goes like pew pew pew, and then from behind you just hear
Oh.
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
no.
Fair. Okay, so it is now the Onkek's turn, the one who just got hit. Y'all are sadly lined up perfectly. If I just move I move
Oh no, are you gonna charge us?
We'll go 5, 10. Diagonal's really hard to do. 15. Yeah, 20. Right there. And I need Aurelia. And I need Mel to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Anything but Dex.
As you see this
I
thing
literally had 0.
choke. Oh no! You see this thing choke up and spray this acid that you've seen before in the cabin. And really, you save. Mel, you didn't. That is going to be 8 acid damage, pretty low for what it was, and it spews 4 for you, Aurelia. And so we see like stink, we see acid, people look like swamp water. It's a mess out here. But that's its turn. Mel, it is your turn.
After getting hit by the acid, I'm just kind of like, this is gross. And I'm kind of like put my shield up. And considering that there's 2 of them, I'm going to cast Aid on the party. Like give everybody a little buffer for HP and whatnot.
I think it was temp HP.
It does. Here, I'll pull it up. It does. Yeah, it gives everybody 5 hit points. It increases their hit points by 5, and then their current hit points increase by another 5 for the duration. Sorry, I must mouth for some reason.
You good? So as your turtle friend gets hit, he throws up his staff, and a great, almost like rain on the soul, goes around you and gives you a little more HP. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
And with my bonus action, I will summon Squirt, the water squirrel.
Sweet. I forgot it's a water squirrel, so I got something for you. For some reason, I thought it was a. Actually, I have it perfect next to you. I thought it was a waterfall.
Actually, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that because you already did. You want to do a thing, but that's what
Yeah.
your thing's going to look like. It's a
Awesome.
floating waterfall. Sweet. All right. So that is your turn. Unless you want to move.
I will try to position myself in between. Yeah, I'll just do it.
Cool. Bam.
Get
All
behind
right.
me!
Mateus, is your turn. You are throwing up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is no time for weak constitutions.
How much temporary HP did we get from Aid?
5.
Got you. Thank you. Wonderful. Mateus is going to Mateus is going to toss the sword into the air and wave it like it just don't care. In the vicinity is if I have if Starbreaker attacks, does it attack at disadvantage as I do?
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna toss Starbreaker into the air, and it is going to move adjacent to this Ankeg, and I'm going to attempt to attack it with Starbreaker.
So you attack it with your mystical rapier, trying to poke it to death. A poke.
Go for the eyes!
Do you have
Mateus is going to go for what he thinks is the eyes.
do you have to say your magic word?
Yes. He through the gurgle and the bubble guts, he he mutters cacophony. Just 22 and 19 is the
Yes, and 19 does hit. Roll your damage.
um, it's 5 damage.
5 damage, as you can understand somebody who is hurling kind of bent over, not going to have the best aim. He was lucky that he hit, and he did hit. And that thing is definitely still bloodied and even more bloodied. Would you like to do anything else with your bones? Would you like to do a bonus action or move?
I will move. I will move away from the rest of the party. I'm going to move up to the right, just so that we're not all bunched together.
Sweet. That's your turn. Bound the order. This last unkeg. This unkeg will go over here. See. Oh, can't you bury? Oh, that's only 10 feet. 15. 25. 30. No. 25, 30. Really? No. It was professional that hit. Okay, cool. So, let's see. 5. Do I have enough space to do it? Or might not? I might do something else. Let's see. Snap to grid. 10, 50 foot. Nope, it's too far. So, actually, everybody else is too far except for Mel. So, Mel, I'm sorry. Make another dexterity saving throw. I just see the same thing happening with this Unkeg is kind of ready to spew out something from his stomach or stomachs.
Ew, more than one?
More than one. There's a hungry beast. 15, you do save this time. So you're only taking...
You won't get me with that again.
So you take 5 acid damage from that shot. That was halved already. And that's its turn. On top of the order, everybody who had a sickness is not sick anymore. You're good, so you can take that off. I got you. But it's Aurelia's turn.
I'm gonna shoot the one that looks the most hurt.
It'll be that one I just pinged.
Cool.
$23 do hit. Aurelia's pissed.
I bet that tea was magical.
With 12, oh god, with 12 damage, it is on death's door, ladies and gentlemen. This Unkeg is definitely wheezing.
It's not dead yet?
It is not.
I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna hit it again.
I couldn't imagine anything different. So go ahead and roll another attack. That's 16. That does hit. Roll damage 9. That does it as Aurelia just gets pissed off, throws choo-choo-choo. No, only 2. Choo-choo. 2 arrows stick in one eye. The other eye gets hit too. And this Unkeg is down. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
No, but I would like to move. Yeah.
See, the eyes every time.
You gotta go for the eyes. Yeah, I'll probably move, but that's my turn.
All right, that's your turn. Professor, it is now your turn.
All right, so we have one dude bro left here. I'm feeling encouraged by everyone's badassery. Even Matthew's ability to continue to fight despite vomiting profusely. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do I'm not lined up for
I
a
put my
good
hands up for a
shot.
spirit man.
So I'm gonna.
Give my energy to the professor.
Aw. Well, I'm not close enough for that, and I'm not lined up for that. So I'll do. We're gonna do magic missile again.
Magic missile again. What level are you doing that magic missile?
I'm feeling a little more bolstered. So we'll do it level 2.
Level 2. Hit it.
So now it's
4d4 plus 4, I believe.
Look at those 2 shiny ones.
Oh, but 13 damage ain't nothing to knock down.
Wow.
Yep, that's how the phrase goes.
Yep, that's exactly how the phrase. Yes, exactly. Hi, kids. Anyway, would you like to do anything with your bonus action, Professor?
Nope. I need some yummy cantrips that have bonus actions. Maybe at level 4.
There you go. With that said, Mel, it is now your turn. You got sprayed with 2 streams of acid. What would you like to do?
I am very, very not happy with that. So I'm going to but I'm kind of hurt, so I'm not gonna run up to it. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna shatter this motherfucker right here.
Shatter, which
Forget-
I think is dexterity. Which one is it? What's saves that?
I think it might be Constitution.
It might be. I just can't remember.
Spells.
Spells?
Spell.
Oh,
If
I
you
can't wait
haven't-
till y'all see this.
If you haven't, have we played the ad yet? Has it been
Oh,
released?
stick around for the break, y'all.
So that is a DC 13 of the Constitution. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's a 19. Okay, so it takes half of that, which is 7.
Okay.
Boom. But you definitely. How do you cast Shatter? How is your Shatter? What do your Shatter look like, and how do it cast?
I take my shield and my spear and I clang it together. And I'm like, back up! And it makes like a thunderous sound, and it just like attacks with it.
Yes.
Sweet.
And as you see, it makes a wondrous running sound, and this Ankeg like. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
With my bonus action, I will do nothing with my bonus action. But what I will do is I will kind of like scream like get behind me, and then like I'll try to like move in between myself and the professor. I mean, move myself between the Ankeg and the professor.
Got you. Male, that's the end of your turn. Matthias, it is now your turn.
Okay.
These Ankeg definitely have taken some hits. That Shatter, even though it wasn't as effective, definitely still rocked it a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to I am going to try and cast I'm gonna try and cast Witch Bolt.
Witch
on the
Bolt.
creature.
You see the
Thunder
magical
buddy.
orb is energy of thunder, I believe. No, lightning. Go
Yes,
and
lightning.
emits from Matthias.
And that is
We don't have the retro this.
yeah, that is
How do people that do covers get around that?
It's a long story. I could tell you later, but there's a
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Hey, he's charging it up. You see, like the power. But only a 7. That's not gonna hit, my friend.
actually
Crit fail.
I'm going to use the natural. I'm going to use the 20.
Yes,
that I have stored.
you do.
Thanks to the generous chat.
So this is a great time to use it because we're going to talk about crits. So hashtag crits should be crits. I am down still, but hashtag crits shouldn't be one shots. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to take the average of what you would roll. So it's like D6, you take 3, you roll, and then you add your modifiers. So it gives you at least mid-range. It's not my true how I feel, but yeah, I can't be one-shotting y'all every time I do a crit.
Okay. So the average of the roll. So
yeah. So the average of what do you roll? D8 or D?
That's a D12.
So D12 so it'll be 6 plus a D12 plus your modifier, if you have any.
All right. So. Oh, I bet. And then I want to. So that's going to be. So the D12 roll plus my modifier is a 10 plus 6, so that's 16.
That's 16 damage, and as that thunder comes in, and it does a marvelous scream, and it is down for that count. It is dead, and you wait a little bit.
Fuck with the storm.
I was gonna say you wait to see that everything is calm and everybody's quiet, but nah, y'all make some noise, but it doesn't seem like anything else is accosting you. You seem safe.
Matthias he's gonna like wipe his mouth and then reach for his canteen to try and like wash his mouth out. And you just hear him like gargling furiously.
Can I really do an insight check to see if she knows she heard
Sure. Roll an inside check. Nope. With that 9, you do not know. You're so mad about your how you smell and how you don't smell now, but you're all muddy, and really it's like completely muddy. Her blue outfit is like all mixed with this grime, and when you see Lenny come out, his fur is all messed up as well. He's like he took a dip in a mud bath, a very not relaxing mud bath.
There's like a river nearby, right?
Yeah, there is.
I just walk away towards it to go like, dunk in there.
Yes, you see your friend goes straight to the river and then dunks herself into it. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna follow her to the river.
After I finish like thoroughly like gargling with water, and I put a little bit of I grind up a mint leaf and put it in the water as well, and kind of like try and then I spit it out, and then I look around and see Mael and Aurelia walking to the river, and I go after them because I've got questions.
Fair enough. So you see and it got on your end. Let's make a dexterity saving throw. Just not for. Let's see if any got on your suit, on your clothes. That's basically what this is.
Thank you so much for following NBA K9.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the crew, yo.
Don't forget to give it Nat 20, or is it Nat 20 or is it inspiration? I can't remember.
I think you raised it to Nat 20 if I recall.
I think for a sub it's Nat 20 for
follow
it's inspiration. So give inspiration to any player. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
And that's a 17 on the dex save.
Okay, you're good. You're totally good. So you walk over to where everybody's meeting at the stream. You see Tibber, who is the brother of Harbin, walk over to Professor. What are you doing?
I crawl down out of the barrow, and I kind of quietly and sheepishly say, well done, crew. We are a strong and noble band.
Yeah,
we did well.
Matthias is just like, yes, right, strong and noble. And then I look at Tibber and I'm like, you don't go anywhere. I'll get to you in a moment. And I look at Aurelia and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
I'll also kind of subtly, while he's like being all threatening to like what the fuck just happened, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to get some of the puke out of his beard.
That's fair. Yeah. So you didn't see it because obviously you know sometimes you can't see your beard, but yeah, you're clean now. You're clean.
Your breath doesn't taste quite so gross.
Aurelia sees that and sees she's soaking wet because she's been trying to scrub off all of the grime, and sees her magically clean the spot of his beard, and just kind of like, bruh.
I thought the fairy thing cleaned you up. I thought that's what had happened.
I thought he just made her not smell. Yeah.
Oh.
That was my impression, was that it removed the smell, but she was still dirty.
I'll cast it on Aurelia next. I just didn't want him spitting any of the remaining chunks on you as he spoke.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I'm scrubbing.
And I turned to the press. I'm like, thanks for that.
Thanks for the follow, Barn Owl Whisperer. Give inspiration to any of our players. Let us know who you choose.
Or GM.
Not the GM. No.
The last
She
thing
said what she said.
And she meant it.
She's
the CEO. You can't have...
last thing I remember, I shot the murder bacon. Admittedly a mistake. And then was gone for a week. Went on the stupid mission to find a flower that I thought was supposed to be super crazy powerful. Turns out, little crazy Fae buddy just sent me on this swamp mission so he could make tea, and then didn't give me any of the tea. And now I'm here, and somehow it's taking you guys a week to get to this camp, and you got ambushed? Like, what? I'm assuming that's the brother. It's nice to see him outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I say, wait a minute. A week? Aurelia, you've been gone for a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I can tell time based on the.
Well, I'm pretty certain that we collectively can too, and it's been a day since you've been gone.
I look at Lenny, and Lenny looks at me. I look at Lenny, and Lenny looks at me. And it's like, all right, this has to be that crazy. This has to be some Fae magic time warp thing.
Did you say Fae? Shay, I'm technically a Fae creature, not human. So would I know some of this garbage?
You definitely know about the Feywild.
The time in the Feywild.
So the time works differently there than it does here. So you may have experienced a week, Aurelia, but here it was only a day.
Well, my apologies then. I may have been a little harsh with you guys. If you guys got here and got the brother in a day, and without me, well done.
Am I aware that the professor's feelings were hurt by by Aurelia's remarks?
You was throwing up at the time when the thing was happening, so no, you don't know.
Okay, cool. Right. So,
by the way, Professor, your sparkly darts. Your sparkly darts, real impressive. Well done.
He kind of blinks and looks at you really appreciatively and goes, "Thank you, Aurelia. That's so kind."
She starts walking. She doesn't super react to it. Just matter of factly, cool sparkly darts. And then
as you walk away, he does one of those little goat kicky things that they do when they're excited.
I love it.
It's so this week in the Feywild, what exactly did it entail? Gathering tea?
Go find this flower, and it took a lot of hiking through the swamp and fighting off things. And I don't know what's so important about this flower. I'd be really mad if it was just a fancy tea flower. It better have been magic, and I better get some. That's all I'm saying. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I learned a couple cool tricks. Um, I can do a few magic-y things on purpose now, so that's kind of cool. Um,
Well,
I mean, at
magic
least I
on
can do
purpose.
one thing. I still
Magic
haven't figured out the other. He said in a month he'll show me the other thing.
in a month. I'm assuming that's
Hmm.
his time.
Yeah, now that you mention it, this is kind of scary. Like he just is gonna whisk me away, and I have no idea how to prepare for it. Uh,
Hmm. Well,
Hmm.
it wouldn't be the oddest thing that I've experienced in my life, but it is up there.
hey, so remind me, because it's been a week my time. What are we doing with this brother? Like, did we do the thing?
Oh, yeah, we I believe that we did the thing.
We were
Bugs, they
supposed
came, killed Pokes. He's a coward just like his brother.
we were
Just maybe a
supposed
little bit.
Oh,
to I believe we were supposed to bring him supplies, which we did, but he had plans to return to Phandalin where it's safer. But he wanted an escort, so he either wants us to go back to Phandalin now with him, or I don't know if he's going to tag along or what.
And Tipper speaks up. Oh, I gotta do my voice. Hold up. Okay. Well, as you see, yes, this is y'all seem like y'all took care of him, so I think I can stay here now. I think this will be a good place for me.
What about the rest of the loggers? Do you have employment services here in
Oh,
this
if you
logging?
could tell my brother that I might need some more new man, might new. He could take care of that. How about this? He runs back to his office. Y'all wait for a moment, awkwardly, as you know, as he goes, and he comes back. It's like and hands you this letter, and the letter says, "Brother, thank you for the supplies. Thank you for everything. Uh, the party you sent was helpful. I didn't die. Hope the dragon didn't kill you, Tibber."
Such a
Yes,
loving family.
yes, quite. I
I was
believe
hoping
that.
you'd be the cool one.
I whispered to Aurelia. I told you not to get your hopes
This is true. You did tell me that. I'll know better next time.
up.
I'll
And we.
I'll nudge Matthias too and go, you're welcome for rescuing you, by the way.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not you. I nudge my horns toward Tibber.
Right. Yeah, he's fine. We oh,
Oh,
we
right.
did
Yeah.
rescue you. With saving your life and all.
There he is.
I was hoping that we might be able. Sorry, I had a near-death experience within the past 24 hours, so I was like, for a slight second, I had the feeling that there were more important things than money. But I was reminded that you can't really live a good life if you don't have money. So, I was wondering, Tibber. Obviously, I know that there may be customs around here about possibly, paying a startup fee for getting your logging encampment back in tip-top condition. Is there a reward that you may have for getting you back into the business of logging?
I wish I could give you money, but I don't have any on me. That's why my brother's giving me supplies. We're trying to rebuild. We're in a rebuild season. We're gonna get some more players, some people, and we're going to execute better, hopefully, and less death.
Looks like you executed enough here.
Hmm.
Ow.
there's maybe we could become shareholders in your operations here.
Aurelia says, "That sounds like work. I don't want to do that."
Make
So,
a
and
persuasion check.
Okay.
Sure.
And then I say to Aurelia, it's not much work. You just have to get the
Collect
reports
a
every.
check.
Yeah. The only work is
This doesn't seem to be a very lucrative business, and like gestures to all of the destruction and the like building and smoking. And...
gestures to everything. Persuasion check.
Yep.
All right.
23. He says, I mean, if you want to be partners, shareholders, that'd be lovely. If you want to put some money down and we can start getting this build up, you definitely get a percentage of the share. We can be partners. It'll be great.
What if saving your life and ensuring that the health of the business remains is considered our entry fee?
My life is not that much worth. Not enough as a grade logging thing. Like maybe 50 gold. Yeah. But this business is a good like platinum business if we definitely get our river mill going.
So as he's saying that his life is only worth like 50 gold, I use like thaumaturgy to make the ground shake under his feet to give him a like to make him think an king is coming back up.
A quick reminder.
Yeah, because it's definitely gonna go under her too. So yeah, both of y'all, you and Tiber, get scared, and he's like, "Hold on, it's not safe here anymore," and he starts running, like back to the log cabin.
I just start laughing to myself.
Can I do a command stop? Like
sure. So that is gonna be here's a human. We're gonna say -2. There's because it's charisma, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's -2. Sure. But he gets a 19 on the die, so no.
All right.
The fear. It's the fear, and he just runs back.
He's makes sense.
So he's just back in.
Seems like that's that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the cabin. I'm just so Tipper, just a reminder that it seems that your life is worth you keeping at least. How about that? How about that protection? How about that money for protection? Huh?
Aurelia's in the cart going, "Let's go!" Beep beep.
So Tiber says through the thing, just I asked my brother for money. Like I don't have any.
Sure. Good luck on the business. And
so you don't want to be a partner?
It's like, oh, we're partners. I'm expecting dividends.
I wish I was playing an evil character and I just light the house on fire.
Yeah,
those kind of antics is for
100
candles.
To be one
coming out. Anyway, go ahead.
to be 100% honest, that thought that crossed my mind and Matthias's mind as I walked past the charred remains of his foyer. I just kind of like toss it up and just say, hey, good luck on the business, but we are expecting a quarterly report.
Whoa, groovy.
The day we became thugs.
The day we became thugs.
Well, the day the professor became a thug. Matthias was already about that life, unfortunately.
And with that said, #thug life. With that said, we'll take our first break, so we'll have a good hour of D&D afterwards. So I hope y'all having fun and loving the things. I love the log reference from Ren and Stimpy. I now stuck in my head. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in 5. That's not 5. That's 2. 5.
In
Sounds
5.
good.
See you in just a few. I can do this.
I believe in you.
And
So yeah, how do we get around doing covers?
we are back live. The question that will never get answered for Chris.
What happened? I'll tell you.
Will we
I will.
answer how to do covers? Find out on the next episode.
But you gotta say it like Roku.
On the next episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak.
Yep, you're doing all the rest of the all the callbacks and the recalls. It's gonna happen. I'll talk to you about this later.
Amazing. Oh, thank you for following, Dead Hand. We really appreciate it.
Follow.
Please give inspiration to any player that's here.
I accept.
We love to encourage people to interact.
And GM, she forgets to say that. You can also give to GM.
I'm just saying, I never forget to say it.
Intentionality behind that.
Also, you can donate points and bits and interact with us that way. We have lots of cool rewards of how you can impact the game. So I'm going to drop that in now. There's all the things. Hang out with us in Discord. Hang out with us through Patreon. We are all the places. Come hang out. All right. Let's get back to our story. So we just defeated 2 Onkegs. Did I say it right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And we attempted to shake down a fearful man, or I guess Matthias, with a little bit of Mael's help, attempted to shake down this guy.
Aurelia,
shaking the
as
ground.
usual, is real impatient to go on to the next adventure.
Yes, we.
Professor Hughes is feeling quite fond of Aurelia right now, of having her back, and she's nice and clean now. And she complimented him, so he fondly chews on some of her hair.
Fair.
Professor, we should probably talk about personal space, because like friends, not food, like just. And she reaches into her pack and pulls out like a ration and like gives him a ration.
He doesn't even stop. He just keeps the chewing.
Lenny comes out and starts chewing on the professor's fur.
Mail like slinks up next to Lenny and like looks at him.
Don't you dare!
Everybody else is eating.
I come back to the wagon, and I see Matthias sees all this happening, and he's just like, Belphegor, why didn't you take me?
So yes, so as
Matthias, you
y'all.
wanna switch your spots, then?
I'm fine being at the front of the wagon. You guys go ahead and do your thing. I believe that we had plans on delivering some wine to the Falcon.
Yes.
What I remember.
We are headed, I believe, and we plan to do an overnight there in exchange for wine, which we brought. So we are heading toward the east.
Yes, to the ex-sheriff's farm, if I do recall.
Correct.
Yes, and so I'll show y'all on the map. Now you still have a cart and an ox with you. Just keep that in mind.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm in the driver's seat of this cart because I just wanted to speed Matthias along. Like, I didn't want to interrupt what he was doing, but also I super wanted to interrupt what he was doing.
Sweet. So, as you're going, I need you, Aurelia, to make an animal handling check.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Because she's good at social situations with people, so naturally with animals, she's just as smooth.
Well, I mean, she's got Lenny, so you know. Well,
Well,
Yeah, could Lenny give me advantage on this trick?
Sure. You know what? Sure.
It's a
Power
real
of
it's
friendship.
a real Momo and Appa situation.
Yeah. Okay. So
And
with
it-
All
that,
right, no, it was meant to be. The dice said, "Did I stutter?"
right. Basically, that is exactly.
Oh, God. I said what I said.
So,
This is because Aurelia is so patient. Aurelia just kind of keeps like not in a way that's like painful, but just like really annoyingly, just keeps like hitting the reins, like let's go.
yes. And so, it takes you a little bit longer to get there. It's about how long it is. I think it is where
Usually Valencia would drive when we went on
1
adventures.
hex, so about 10 miles. So that's about half a day because 24 miles. But you have the horse, so I'll cut that in half. So it'll get like midday. Quick math. You didn't see all the numbers in my head. It'll be about midday when you get there.
Can I
and you
be
get
in the back, like taking a rest since I got beat up by all the acid?
Oh
and
yeah, y'all
whatnot?
can take a short rest while this is happening. Y'all not doing
Alright.
anything too badly.
How many hours has this trip been?
Like
The
since we
trip
left town.
Since like the battle ended, let's say.
Oh,
about, like I said, it's gonna be about 4-ish, 5 hours.
Okay, so we still have like 3 or
A
4
day.
hours left on the aid that.
Yes.
That was casted.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you do. Technically, real quick. Make a Constitution saving throw, Mel, because you got hit, and I believe it's a concentration spell, if I'm correct. If it's not, then we're good. I think
It's not a
concentration
concentration spell.
spell. Oh,
That's
sweet, it's not. So never
yeah.
mind. That is that's a
Suck
good
to have to
spell.
concentrate on that spell for 8 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aid is nice that way.
That is nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So never mind about that. All right, but it takes you about a good old, like I said, 4 or 5 hours, and you get to the Falcons camp. Do y'all see it? That's the first question.
we
On y'all
do
map?
Yes.
Yeah.
see it.
Sweet.
Aurelia sees it and is like, man, this place looks really fancy. It definitely beats sleeping in the swamp.
Boop. And boop.
I would imagine that
And
multiple things would be sleeping in a swamp, but
Boop.
that is correct.
Yeah.
I'll say y'all right there. We can imagine the cart over
Is,
there. And
Matthias
you-
is like, is swamp sleeping? Was that a common thing in your past earlier?
No, swamp is new. I'm used to sleeping in places that aren't the most cozy. But since Valencia, my mentor was a renowned adventurer. Our lodgings weren't too bad. Occasional camping places, but yeah. The swamp was the worst. Don't go to swamps. They're bad. They're just bad.
What happened
Not
to
that bad.
Valencia?
You just need stable ground, and you can sleep anywhere.
What happened to Valencia, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, she's still out doing her thing. It was really timed for me to branch out on my own. I think, 2 years under her tutelage, and I think that I learned all I could.
I love the word tutelage.
I mean, it makes
Word of the
sense.
day brought to you by Aurelia, who is not stupid, just really bad at context clues.
Yes.
Understandable.
And so a thin fog surrounds the fortified compound standing in the clearing on the east side of a narrow river. A 10-foot-high log fence surrounds the compound, whose main building is a 2-story stone and wood affair with a high-pitched roof, windows, shutters, and a stone chimney. Attached to the main building is a blocky tower of gray stone. Its high roof lined with battlements. Other structures include a 2-story stable for horses, and a gatehouse whose flat roof is enclosed in by iron railings. A stone bridge spans the river, ending before an oaken door set into the gatehouse outer walls. Mounted next to the door is a bell with a short rope hanging from its clapper. So that's what you see. You are where I put y'all right over there. I can do a shift. Boop.
This place
Right
has a
there.
doorbell. How exciting!
You want to ring it?
That's
I do, and my little tail wags.
Go for it.
You-
You know, like I like put my hand on his shoulder and I guide him, and I'm just like, go.
Sweet.
I-
go right.
really.
Prance with my little hooves across the bridge, and then take the doorbell and like swing it and make lots of noise, and I'm so excited about it. But then I drop it and go and fix my tweed jacket and make myself presentable for whoever answers the door.
Matthias,
Sweet.
while they're moving forward, he kind of like cautiously like sticks behind a little bit. I'm gonna take the form of a half elf, like a brown haired half elf, and wearing same clothes. But are we able to see into the gatehouse at all?
No, because there's that door is like right here.
Okay, all right.
So,
there's
you
no,
can
like,
see because
windows
they're
or
so
anything.
high, you can see up, but
Okay.
like the buildings, but you can't actually see like inside because you got to get in this door.
Got you. So we don't see anyone. Like we don't immediately see anyone.
You don't immediately see anyone. In fact, no, you see somebody at the guard tower, like right up here,
Got you.
where I just pinged.
Got you.
And when you ring the door, he yells out, "Oh, adventurers! Welcome to the hunting lodge. I see that y'all been in a scruff. Do you need a place to stay for tonight?"
Yeah. Yes, we come bearing wine.
Oh, you know the Falcons fancies, don't you? Come on in. And he opens the door.
Falcons Fancy is Aurelia's new band name.
Yes. Yes. So human figure, very cut. Like he definitely been to a gym or a fight or both. Short, really short black hair, pale fellow actually. With some leathers, some really nice looking leathers and some leather pants. He come greet you and says, "Ah, yes, my name is Corwin. Oh, welcome to the Falcon. I am one of the Falcons, people. I can't remember the title right now. But yeah, we can definitely let me show you to the guest suite."
Is
And
the Falcon available?
oh yeah, he'll definitely want to talk to you.
Certainly. Great.
So he moves y'all over to this area right over here.
Like, do you guys have like music?
Oh, do we have music? I don't know. Do we have music? Actually, I think those people left yesterday, so I don't think we have music. We get guests like here and there come in and go leave just to stay, just to be able to be good and not have a safe place to have. You feel me?
I'm feeling you. I like that. It'd be
Cool.
cool if you had music though.
I
That's fair.
I take out my pan flute and play like a little ditty.
Nice.
Ooh,
Do I ditty on my pan flute today?
Said I want to blow. Do what?
And so as the plant flute had aspired the group to sing, Corwin says, "Oh, you can leave your I can take your ox. I'll put them in the stables right over here." He points to the stable house that's right over there. Down there where I just pinged. And he first directs you to this place right here. And what you see in this place is like a barn, has a barn-like quality. You have like carpet of straw that covers the dirt floor, but you have cots and you have nice pillows and look like some really warm blankets. He says, "Yeah, this is where y'all can sleep if you want. It's not like the most fancy. We ain't water deep, but this place is good. Yeah, we got food. We definitely got food. I'll let y'all put stuff here, and I can take you over there after I take your ox. So I'll be back."
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep my rapier on me.
That's fair. He doesn't seem like he minded you having a rapier.
Okay.
I keep my spell book and my hat of coolness.
Yes. Hat or wizardly. Boom. Nailed it. So I'm sorry. So you go and you get ready, and it takes you a little bit to come back, and Corwin does, and he says, all right, we think I got everything prepared. You are hungry? We got dinner about to be set.
Ooh, we got to eat.
Perhaps fish.
And yeah, we got fish. You want fish? We got a river here. We definitely got fish.
Oh, what kind of fish you got?
I think
I really like grouper. You
Shade
got
Google
grouper?
fish.
Google fish. Actually, we got. I don't know if you heard about this. It's like this feline type fish. Catfish.
Ooh, I love catfish.
Feline type. I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
And he walks you over to the main place, which is right over here. So I'm about to unlock that. Boom. Whoop. Boop. And y'all walk over there. I got y'all. Boom. Oh, you already doing it. I don't have to do it. Sweet. You see this very, 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 very nice looking lodge. You see a whole bunch of different types of creatures, trophies planted all around the place. You see this really nice wooden table, pretty long wooden table. Thank you for subscribing. Rewind Twister.
Rewind Twister.
Rewind. Wow.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for the sub. Please give a nat 20 to any player.
Rewind.
Rewind. I look.
Yes, you can get the nat 20
Rewind that shit.
to any PT that you choose.
Or the
like-
GM. Yes.
Likewise to Undecillion 11 and Riritin. I hope that I said those correctly.
Rewind and rewritten.
Yes, all
Awesome.
y'all got one. Yes. So
Thank
yes,
you so much, Reverend, for the gift spree.
Whoop, whoop.
Indeed.
And so,
But like, I don't like that you keep yelling TPK every 10 minutes in the chat.
Beginning to.
I don't like it either.
I'm getting mixed messages.
So, yeah, you see this very wonderful place, and coming down the steps, you see this this dude with a fur-lined coat with studded leather. He's about 6'6" with long, luscious black hair and some broad shoulders. Got blue eyes that's cold and sharp as ice, and he sports a neatly trimmed beard. You go down, it's like, welcome to my spot.
To my spot?
to my lovely place. My name is
Whoa.
Falcon. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
This is MTV Cribs.
Let me show you my place. Right over here, you see, nothing much. This is the boar I had yesterday, and this is right here. This was a great one. This is actually a tale of a little wormling that I, by myself, barehanded, by the way. It was great. You should have been there. So, how y'all doing? What adventures y'all been on?
I kind of like lean over to the group and I'm like, overcompensation much?
Aurelia doesn't hear him because she launches into a ton of tales about her adventures as a hireling under Olympia.
And he just nodding, and Falcon's nodding his head like, yes.
And then we got here and we found out there was a dragon, and then I shot the dragon.
Shot the dragon.
It ran away, but like the next time we see it, I'm pretty sure that like me and the crew, we got this. In the meantime, we're real good at karaoke. So if you've got that, that's cool.
Yes.
But yeah, also swamps are bad. I didn't get the fancy tea. It's cool. I'm gonna calm down from that eventually, I'm sure. This is Lenny. We're hungry.
Well, aren't you somebody with a lot of tales? Well, food will be ready in a minute. Corwin's going out to get it. Make yourself comfortable.
As we sit down at the table, I take a napkin and start chewing on it.
Fair enough. You know what? We have more of that, my satyr friend, if you need it. We also got we got nice veggies, veggie spread. So if you feel like that is up your alley, we got you. But we got we got the meats. So
Is your chef's name Quizno? By the
You know what? Sure, it is. Quizno D sub. He is a great
because of that joke.
And he sits at this table. Like I said, it is definitely a nice long wooden table. He speaks up. So I heard you had wine.
Yes, we brought wine. I can't remember what else we were doing here.
Oh yeah, we were we heard of the illustrious Falcon Hunting Lodge, and we fancied a trip to hear of the great Falcon himself. And
We're
so here we are.
Yes, I am great. You heard correctly, good sir. My half elfin friend.
Indeed, and like I kind of hand him the wine bottle as like a kind of like a sommelier would.
Cool. And he pops that bad boy up, and he actually drinks from the bottle. He's like,
directly from the bottle.
This is really good.
Let it breathe at all.
Yeah, right.
This is some good one. You got this one. You got this from Stonewall, didn't you?
Stonehill.
Stonehill, that's his name. That is his name. Stonehill. God, there's so many people.
Yes, yes, he indeed. He sends his regards.
Yes. Have you had his wake me up before I go?
Yes, and that's why we didn't plan on going solo.
That is fair. Look, I'm telling you that saved me from a couple of nights, if you know what I mean. So, but he goes down and you see food is brought. These nice little he got some steaks. He got some big like fat steaks. Like these are more than T-bones. These are definitely like bigger than the plate. And he passes out. You can see Corwin passes out, and anything you really wanted is there.
Potatoes.
You see potatoes. You got some potatoes. Oh, he has potatoes. And so as y'all sit down and eat and having a conversation, he goes on saying, yeah, I mean, more orcs has been in these woods of late. Those ugly brutes, man. Oh, I really, they really get on my nerves. I killed a couple of them, but it was an off day. But
yeah, these orcs, right? Where are the orcs coming from?
They're somewhere in these woods. What I heard was these. Sorry,
You shouldn't talk with your mouth full. It's rude.
You're right. You're right, young lady. You are right.
I've been told this many a time.
So he says, some of them dwell in a ruined stone like manse, overgrown with vines, roughly 10 miles from here. Tale says this was built by a scholar who studied the elven ruins scattered throughout the woods, and of course the woods of Neverwood.
Orcs in a manse. I've written it down.
Orcs in a manse.
Hey, but he looks at y'all, but I think y'all should probably, because I'm hearing the story about the Unkegs, y'all probably should wait to look up that. Yeah. Y'all should probably wait.
We could take them? You doubt our might?
It's not that I doubt your might, but I am. Because like I've been in this business for a while, and I know things, and I can do it hands tied behind my belt on a Tuesday of all days. but I don't think y'all can. Not yet. I think y'all get in there. I believe y'all. Y'all on the mission, and I think y'all will get there. It'll be great. It'll be amazing.
I see Aurelia's face, and I take out our map, and I go, please mark the location of this manse on our map.
Okay, I'm telling y'all. And he pull out the map, and I'm gonna switch y'all to the map right quick so I can show y'all.
What would you suggest we did instead? Like, you've told us there are orcs, and now you're telling us not to go to the orcs. Like, what do you want us to do in the meantime?
I'm saying don't go to their place. I mean, if you see an orc walking around, stabbing
you want
the neck,
us to not hunt down their encampment.
It's not yet. Like, maybe later.
I mean, it's.
So you propose we just allow them to continue their raids and pillaging? What kind of heroes do you take us for?
Yeah, and
Aurelia, with her adventuring expertise, is kind of like, actually, Professor, I think what he might be saying is, as someone who's done a lot of scouting on this particular instance, that it may be unwise for us to just run headfirst into the den of orcs, and therefore we may have to do a little bit more prep beforehand.
Exactly.
So I say we just go get this dragon.
I don't think you should do that either. I'm proud of you that you didn't die from his frost. Like, I'm proud that you're not dragon sickle, if you know what I mean. You know what? We should have those. That'll be so good. Like, make maybe the blueberries, freeze them up, put them like on sticks. That'd be great.
I think with all of the inspirations of like new products that we have inspired in our time here in Phandalin, I feel like we should be getting like some sort of like, payment for the inspiration of the intellectual property of such ideas.
Aurelia rolls her eyes.
I'm just kind of like, Matthias is just kind of like enjoying the meal, and I'm like cutting into the steak, and as I take a bite of the steak, and I chew it thoroughly, and then I swallow it, and I pick up my glass, which I guess has I just have water in it, and I say, I understand where you're coming from, Mr. Falcon. It just seems odd to me that these orcs have made a home in the woods, and you, such a fine adventurer as yourself, has just allowed them to lay waste to the people here in the forest.
Said you're doing nothing.
Oh, young, naive, young person. See, when you're a hunter like me, you know when to go and to attack, and you also know that the best tactic sometimes is to wait and look at the right moment. But again, with your newness of adventuring, I wouldn't expect you to know anything about that.
Certainly. I was just speaking from a lesson that I learned from General Morrison of the Waterdeep Brigade. He had some interesting sayings about those who just laid in wait in a fort, waiting for opportunities to arise and not taking them. I don't know if that was directly to you. Of course, I am just the beneficiary of your patronage, so I don't mean to offend. But of course, this is his words, not mine.
No offense whatsoever. And that is wise words. You should take that to heart. Make sure you write a note in your notebook for it.
Yes, I keep notes of all sayings.
There you go. But seriously though, I've noticed that the orcs appear to be in league with like the evil half orcs that dwell southeast from here. These half orcs are often seen in the company of a little slick creature known to creep about these woods. All in all, they're not nasty lot, so you could go ahead and try that. And tell me when you come back. In fact, you know what? If you deal with
the little woodland mancy, I will give you. I got some boots of elven kind. How about that? You take care of that. You come back. I'll definitely give you those.
Ooh, what do those do?
What do those do? The player says.
Calm down, calm down, Professor. It seems that these boots of elven kind may be nice, but I'm sure that there's a monetary award that someone of your stature could give to an adventuring party who could liberate your forest.
First, before that, I'm going to show you what the boost of elven kind is.
But
Boop. There you go. That's what it looks like,
they're so
and that's
pretty,
what it does.
but they might not fit my hooves.
Indeed.
And to answer your question, well, a true adventurer does this for the adventure. Really, he does it for the money is really given towards those who earned it. And I mean, these are really nice boots, and I could imagine you're probably from Fandolin, right?
I'm further up the Sword Coast, but sure.
Well,
I say, yes, surely it was the pure love of adventure that built this wonderful hunting lodge that we're sitting in, right? There was no there was no monetary cost or any, such.
It wasn't. I built this thing.
Yes, of course you did.
You see all those chopped woods around? Hi, my name is Falcon.
Aurelia throws down her fork. She finished eating, pushes in her chair, and goes to bed.
Oh, you're off to bed then. Good night, I guess.
Thanks for the food.
No problem.
Yes, it was a wonderful meal. Give my best regards to the chef Quizno.
You are. I will.
Can I meet Quizno?
Sure. In Quizno, and you see this goblin that has like a chef's half and a good apron saying kiss the shelf. Not really. Ha. and he says,
"Oh, yeah, boss."
they wanted to meet you.
"Oh, hi. My name's Quizno."
Well, hello there. You did a great job with the food. What kind of spices did you use?
Oh my god, we got so many spices. Like I used some bark spices. I used some red ones, some green ones, some blue ones. It was amazing. Oh, and it got a little spice to it, so it got the kick, and it's just great.
Hey, I have some friends that are gonna throw a fish fry later, and did you want to come?
Oh my god, I would love to come, but I gotta work here. but maybe one day.
I'll look to the Falcon. I'm like, can I borrow him?
You can't borrow him. I mean, he's our local chef. Like other adventurers just come down, wants those great meats and great things, so we can't borrow him. But maybe we'll make a day and visit that. Our busy schedule, I don't know when that day will be, but maybe one day. We
I'm
definitely
trying
will
to
do
cook
it.
the best barbecue ever. That's what I'm trying to get down.
It's your overarching goal.
That's the story arc.
Yeah.
Big
ass cookout.
So we heard about this orc manse, and you said something about a half orc place, right?
Yes, he says that there's a somewhere southeast. He doesn't know exactly. Somewhere southeast there is a place, and he says, now that place, you really, if I remember correctly. Give me a second.
1 second.
Do you want us to count to 10 again?
Second. Yeah, count 10. There you go. I think that gives me courage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The 10
It's
dual
funny.
commandments.
I just found it. That's hilarious. Okay. Yep. You should not go to that place either. That place. I don't think you can go to the Mancy. You shouldn't go to over there.
Tell us.
What exactly are we looking
But
for?
I can even mark it on your map, so just when you get a little bit more experience, you can go check it out maybe.
That would be lovely.
He looks at the map. He's like, actually, I don't remember where it is. Well, no, I don't. Yes, I do. It's right here. Boom. I do remember. Boop. Right there.
Flushed out.
So y'all can definitely see it. And it'll be on the map forever.
I just want to go up to everyone in Phandalin now and be like, do you have any interesting places to mark on my map?
That feels very much like something a professor would do.
It does. It does. So he says, after that, well, I gotta get my sleep in, you know what I'm saying. But feel free to hang about or go to sleep. Whatever you like. Hope you have a good night. And he walks up and he says, yes.
Oh, before he leaves, it's like, I kind of like sidle up next to him and kind of whisper, and I'm like, do you have like any good tailors nearby?
Actually, there is like in Phandalin, there is a tailor. And it's funny, his name is Taylor.
Oh, can you tell me where he is?
He's in Phandalin. He's next to have you heard of Broffin's Pavilions?
Yes.
Yes, he is actually next to that place.
Ah, that's where my friends are.
It's called Taylor's Taylor Tales.
Oh, cool beans. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Falcon.
Okay, the face you made, I'm like, you 100% just made that up. 100%. You made the little kid lying face.
I may or may not have made that up. It may be canon. Now it is because I'm the DM. Darn it. But yeah, he says it'll be right. It's says next to Barthen's. Yes.
Cool beans. Thank you. All right. Have a good night. And I like put my hand on his shoulder and I give him a little guidance as he goes on throughout this night.
And he feels this is like, oh, hi, you do magic, don't you? That's nice. Now I don't need this, but I appreciate your kind thought about it. Thank you.
I try to make sure that I'm like, I take my time folding up the map so that I can be the last to leave the room to head toward the bedroom. And
steal all the napkins off the table.
No. I'm offended that he thinks we're not ready for these adventures. Like, and after dangling them in front of us. So as I leave the room, I piss outside on the wall.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, there's no hands involved.
I know there's no hands involved. I know there's no hands involved. Just see if somebody notices or not that you peeing on this man's
how the
place.
Literal newest adventurer ever with no experience is insulted by being told they have no experience.
And yeah, I think that our last few successes have gone to the professor's head. And the professor is not like,
we are
the greatest adventures ever.
We are, damn it. Take that 21 piss on a wall.
So yeah, you piss on the wall. It's like, it's a nice piss. It's like one of those ones you calm down, you want to read a book. Like,
what does that mean?
I tell you after stream.
D&D Episodicals. It's a nice piss.
You just building a case for why you need pants. It is.
But none of y'all Mel will remember that.
With that sleight of hand, nobody's seen that.
No one's-
Like that was a really good. See, y'all don't know about that. Just the professor. And
I think to
Pigeon.
myself, couldn't do that if I was wearing pants.
Love it.
Zippers.
And so, is there anything you'd like to do before you take a night's rest?
Oh, Aurelia's been sleeping.
All right, so yeah, you knocked out.
She was so bored with the conversation.
I'm gonna ask Quizno if they have tea, and if they do, I'd like to just brew a cup of tea.
We do got shy. We got some nice. Oh,
We do got shy. We got some nice shy.
No, not the flips.
A nice piss. You just want to read.
Episodicals D&D Adventure Campaign 2, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you guys going to choose our ad of the week?
One is right for the.
Oh, dang it! It's my turn too. Anyway, but yes.
Yeah, we got some nice chai.
Do you have just the leaves?
Yeah, we got just the leaves, but why would you just want chai? Well, just the leaves. You gotta throw in some of that cinnamon, and you gotta let it boil. And he goes through like every step of making
He
chai.
goblin explains tea to you.
If I could, I will like go along with him. Just give me the spice on the side.
Cool. I got you.
And then I'll take it to my room. I'll take like the hot water to my room and just use the leaves, and then like dump the spices out.
Fair.
Hey, Shay, I'm going to need
Yes.
the description by whatever that X is. That's the half-orc place, right?
I know. I didn't say the name for a reason.
Okay. Because
Yep.
Professor
But
going to scribble there.
I'll put a question mark for you, but
Okay.
it you don't have it.
Okay.
Male wants to sleep outside next to this river.
Fair enough. So you sleep outside next to a river. It's really calming. Like, never mind. I'm not going back to that joke. But it's a calming place. And it feels nice to have a
Read
strange.
a book.
You want to read a book?
Really quick, but like before everyone just kind of like goes and does their own thing.
Too late.
I do mention so the half orc boar, the Bork or whatever, we killed her. I'm assuming that these half orcs that he mentioned are somehow they're connected. Wouldn't you think? The whole Talos thing.
That was precisely what I was concerned about. So when he said half orcs, but we don't want to go there, or cryptically, like a jackass. Yes.
Precisely my thought.
Right.
And I say to Mail, and you mentioned that this Talos is quite a nasty god, if you correct.
He uses the sea and storms the completely wrong way. It's for friendship and like telling bugs to back off. But other than that, like it's not meant to be all mean.
Indeed. I would imagine that we I do take some stock into his warning, but I am a bit frustrated at his insistence that we aren't prepared.
Condescension.
And yes, much better word.
When he's too much of a cowardly prat to go deal with it himself.
Precisely my thoughts, Professor.
And Mail kind of like naively is kind of like, well, maybe he just wants us, to be okay. Like, let's not be mad at him for wanting us to be safe.
Yeah. That's fair. I say, what do you think of this, Aurelia? And
She snores at you.
Yep.
Oh,
Right. Well, I guess we should call it a night.
Shay, can you bring the map back up? The area map?
Area map.
the professor writes on it, definitely going here.
It's like circles it 5 times.
Yeah. Most important spot. Definitely ready to travel to this spot here.
There, I labeled it. Half orcs with 4 exclamation points.
Yeah.
All right, so good night, all.
Good night.
All right. Now,
Don't chew the blankets.
As you sleep, and this is a sound sleep, and y'all wake up feeling refreshed.
I actually think Aurelia wakes up first because she, went to bed early. And her and Lenny are just like gonna go outside and like run around and play a bit, and yeah, that's what's happening.
Do I wake up feeling like level 4 refreshed?
No, but you do feel refreshed. And actually, that meal was really good. So good that y'all got 10 temp HP.
Ooh.
Wait, we got 10 max HP?
Temp HP. So
10 temp HP. Cool.
So it's kind of like,
I love how
but
Derica
more.
hears what she wants to hear.
That one wasn't.
So we get 10 permanent max HP increase, right? No.
I was like, that's weird. We don't get a level, but we get 10 more max HP.
That's new. That's that new stuff.
Matthias pretty regularly wakes up like around like 6 to like sit and meditate. But he doesn't like go out of like the room that he's in.
Okay. So let's see. You have the professor waking up. Mel is definitely
Sitting by the river.
meditating, and you're sitting by the river.
Oh, and so
And-
they're playing next to us, or next
Yeah.
to me. Is that what you?
Yeah, so they're right next to you. Well, I don't know where Matthias is actually napping, but he's just not napping, meditating, but he is definitely there. Professor, you're up. Aurelia, you just
Yeah, Aurelia looks at Lenny and is like, man, I'm really glad that like we're back to actual adventures and not like, crazy Feywild adventures.
But I thought you liked Crazy Frey Adventures. I thought it'd be really cool.
No, you said it would be a month. You said
It
it,
has
would be
been.
a month.
It has been a month. It's been groovy.
Day.
It's
One
been
day.
a month. Come on, we got some more stuff to do. And poof. And you see, definitely, Matthias. I don't know if you was like looking, like eyes open when you doing your meditation, but definitely, Mel saw that Aurelia was talking to something that wasn't there, and then poofed out of the way.
All I heard was Aurelia talking, and then she just wasn't talking anymore. And so like as soon as she stops talking, like I just sit with my eyes closed for a sec, and then I'm like,
Where did
this
you go?
wasn't the peace and quiet I imagined. But I'm glad that Belphegor answered my wish.
With that said, we're gonna end tonight's game.
I love that.
Nighttime at noon.
Yeah, at noon.
Yeah.
I love
night.
that we have a fantasy stream so that when someone can't make it to a session, we're just like, magic!
It makes it convenient.
Yeah, instead of like if we were doing some serious shit, we'd be like, oh, we apologize, someone can't be here next week. We're just like, no apology necessary. It's totally part of the story.
Built into the story.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Shay, for running today. I had a lot of fun. This was a very silly episode. Don't forget, join us on Discord and hang out with us during the week. join us on Patreon for bonus content and episodes. For the month of October, by the end of October, you guys will have a bonus episode with Shay, Chris, Derica, and Danny, who's our GM for Shadowrun on Tuesdays. And they're going to be doing a little horror tale for 10 Candles as a one-off. So hang out. And so I talked Patreon, I talked Discord, and don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. For our new viewers, all of our previous episodes are posted there. So check it out.
Some of the shenanigan clips.
Yeah, all of
Yes,
the
the
shenanigan clips.
shenanigans.
So if you want to jam out to more Aurelia and her spell song that took place in
Aurelia and the Falcons fancy.
Amazing. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Anyone else have anything to say?
The internet is permanent.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Amazing. That's the best way to end this session. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Deuces. Much love, everybody.